Hello, boys and girls, and welcome back to the Hoops Drops podcast. Adam and Hami running the audio pick and pop. I normally say pick and roll, but me and you, we're more of a pick and pop type two-man game because you like to shoot the three.
Yes. I like to shoot threes. We've done it the other way too. We've done it both ways, and I'm glad. I've been blessed with the opportunity. It's been great.
Yeah. You're
We'll do
kind
more.
of the Claymond Green, you would say, and I'm definitely
Oh,
not
you
Steph
say
Curry.
Claymon
Yeah, you're
Green?
like
Is that what you said?
a little bit of Draymond, a little bit of Clay, and I'm like Sean Livingston. I'm definitely not Steph Curry. But
Yeah,
anyway,
we're both more like Yuki, though, right? Yuki Kawamura or whatever.
yeah, yeah, especially when you
We're both
consider
more
the
like that. Yeah,
yeah,
we're probably
yeah.
both more like that with the size.
uh yeah, looking forward to this all week, kind of talking about what we're gonna chat about, and this will kind of be part one of three. But you're rocking the Bulls stuff. Anyone watching on video knows that. I think it's technically White Sox, but it's definitely like Bulls White
Both.
Sox. Yeah.
This right here is one of the White Sox, one of their alternate City Connect things, whatever. But you can see it's a diamond and a basketball court. So it's obviously Bulls and White Sox inspired.
It's
Obviously,
shameless, is what it
this is
is.
their theme. This is their theme this year. This is their theme for this stuff this year, the City Connect stuff that the
Yeah,
MLB is now taking from the NBA.
yeah. Well, Jerry Reinsdorf is like, oh, well, the Sox have
I
been
know,
so
yeah, I know.
unwatchable.
Like the Bulls have great merchandise, yeah, right. Like
Yeah,
always have good merchandise, so easy peasy. But it's a great giveaway. White Sox have the best.
yeah. It's honestly a clean look. But yeah, starting with some Bull stuff. Obviously, anyone who's loyal to the show knows that we're diehards, lifelong Bulls fans, and we haven't gotten a chance to talk about the very sad and unexpected passing of the legendary Bulls broadcaster and champion, Stacy King. And for me, Hami, I feel like he was just the voice. Like I loved Johnny Red Kerr, Norm Van Leer, and I put him on that kind of like in my lifetime of Bulls announcers, that Mount Rushmore, if you will, I think thrown around too often. But he's truly the most iconic voice that I can think of because of he was the voice of that like Rose era. And for people who are of our generation, that is probably the most fun era of Bulls basketball. And that is just, it doesn't exist. He's the soundtrack to that era.
This is the best Bulls basketball era. That was the best era since Michael Jordan, obviously. That was only maybe 12 years removed from their final championship. When you come to think about it, that's not too long ago, maybe 14, 15 years. But yeah, no, it's still hard to believe. It's still hard to believe that we are looking into this next season coming up, and people talk about schedules coming out and all that stuff, and figuring out what our franchise is now. But now we lose one of our guys, and yeah, you mentioned it. He's the Derrick Rose era. He's the truly like just the voice of it. Johnny Red Kerr into Stacey King was pretty seamless because they
Mhm.
worked together too. So I think a two-man game works better than a three-man, by the way, when it comes to broadcast, and even for national, especially national broadcasts.
Yeah, I always have enjoyed the two-man game myself. Yeah, it's still just hard to believe. That obviously happened like a couple months ago now. Today is the 1st of June. Um,
Yeah,
and I believe you
it's the
I
first.
like
It's the 1st of August, right? By the way, but it does feel like
oh
June, right? It's the
oops, yeah,
first
I
of
was
August.
looking at
But
June
yes, yeah,
7th was the yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. The day at least the Bulls, wrote the article. So, passed away on the 6th then, I believe. Um, but yeah, man, before we even get into like who possible replacements could be, I guess I just kind of want to let that breathe because it is something that one hit me hard. Like, to be honest with you, I
Yeah.
really don't care about like celebrity deaths. I try not to put celebrities on some sort of pedestal. But it's when, and I feel this more when it's like musicians, because it's people who have like directly impacted my happiness, you know? And artists, and you could call like artists with music or sports, but like Stacy King was an artist to me. How much fun and enthusiasm he brought, how much love he had for the team, which some people say, oh well, you don't want him to be biased, but it's like when you're watching the home broadcast you kind of do. And I loved that he was always like kind of seeing through the, no pun intended, rose colored lenses. um, I used to have the D Rose T-shirt. Too big, too fast, too strong, too good, and it was in a men's medium.
So new mural coming up at Logan Square. New mural is up already. A Stacy King mural at Logan
Wow.
Square on Fullerton. So I'm hoping to check that out next weekend, on the second weekend of August. So yeah, no, it's so hard to believe. I mean, I've had an opportunity to meet Stacy two times, and both times it was the same. I mean, it was obviously easy to talk to, and he's pretty much what you'd expect in person.
Yeah. Yeah.
He very kind and all that stuff. So um, yeah, this one's very hard. This one's very hard as a Bulls fan. We've gone through some rough times, and this just kind of this is a tough one here. Because yeah, it is hard to even think about who is going to replace him right now, like at this time in 2026. So because it's crazy to think he's been at it for 17 years now with the Bulls, and he had a lot more in him. He could have been the
Yeah.
next. He could have been the next Johnny
And
Rivera.
there's no filling those shoes. It's just a completely different set of shoes.
It's going to
Because
be a new like mood to the broadcast. It's going to be so different. It's going to be so weird.
do you have any like favorite moments, favorite calls, favorite catchphrases, or anything from Stacy?
Um, well, I'm glad you said the too big, too strong, too fast, because that's the order of saying. That's like the order of operations, right?
Yeah.
That's how you say it, because people will get that wrong throughout that whole era too. But he was a lot of fun during the Nate Robinson years, of course. We had some tough years as fans of the Bulls, those couple years when Derrick Rose freshly got hurt.
Yeah.
And so he was part of all the fun in those couple of years that we were kind of still a middling team.
Mhm.
Hard to imagine, even if Derrick Rose played a little bit, and still people still give him shit for not playing and all that stuff that one year. But hey, man, I've seen Klay Thompson go down twice, right? In back-to-back years. So you don't want to push it if anything. But um, the game winner against Milwaukee, probably
Yeah.
when Derrick the game winner, um, and obviously the Goran Dragic, um,
Yeah.
and I think the all-time one is Stewie when Nocioni dunked on Stewie. I think once or twice, maybe once, but he, yeah. I mean, if you got the video, you cue it now. Stewie, people, real ones know that
I
was
don't know
back
if
in
you, you don't
2009.
have to.
But
Who's Stewie? I don't know if I know this one.
it was a random player on the Wizards. But Nocioni had a dunk. At the United Center, crowd's going crazy. So I'll send you the video.
Yeah, definitely send it. Yeah, the Milwaukee one, ironically, I was listening on the radio. But that's one of my favorite calls too, because then I go back and see, Stacy's call of it. But I was in the Noodles parking lot, Noodles and Company parking lot in Donata Square, picking up my older sister from work. And just like on the edge of my seat, because I'm like, the games couldn't be tighter. And I know I have to go pick her up. It's just a few minutes away. And then I'm just like parked on the edge of my seat, just like seeing if the Bulls are going to handle this like very tough Milwaukee team. And he was just the voice of some of those big moments. Rose had a game against the Houston Rockets where he just, put the team on his back, hit. He
when he
wasn't
tied the
always a
game tying three.
yeah, and the thing about Rose is like he wasn't a great 3-point shooter until you needed him to be.
Oh my God, he was so clutch, man. He was.
Yeah,
We had so much. I mean, we lost out on so much those couple of years, but I think Stacy, the Bulls, they made the most of it those couple of years when he was gone. But yeah, no, I just that was an amazing call too. I can't even like imagine just what's the future of these legendary calls. I know last year, of course, with the or was it a couple of years ago now with the Lakers, Josh Giddey's
oh
half court
yeah,
shot and all that stuff.
yeah,
That's one of his newer calls that people latch onto, people like, and the Bulls were always at the top of people's rankings in terms of best broadcasters and things like that because Adam and Stacey were such buddies,
yeah.
and that
And
really
Adam,
makes everything.
yeah, Adam, not just a great name, but I think one of the very best sports broadcasters in the game right now.
He does multiple sports. He's next Jason Benetti. I mean, he's great.
Yeah, yeah. He's just so clean, so clear. So yeah, let's talk about the bittersweetness of like, who do you think that next guy is? I feel like there is kind of a clear-cut favorite, but there's also some good dark horses.
Well, I don't know who your favorite would be, but I would say an easy pick, and people might think I'm not serious on this, but I think Joakim Noah is ready for this role.
It would be all over it. I mean, is
Yeah,
the
I think Joakim Noah
personality.
is ready for this. He's ready to. I think this might be his calling. If it's not this year, but eventually, because this will be an opportunity for him to grow a little bit more. I know we know how much he likes to do the podcast stuff. Maybe he wants to just take a break from all that stuff and just do his own thing, like everyone else does, and their mothers from their basements. But um, yeah, I'm not sure. But I Noah would be my pick, and I know people talk about even John Sally is an option. He's an old Bull. He won a championship with the Bulls. That's kind of maybe could be a dark horse for me, and I think Kirk Heinrich is also another pick
What's the second
as we
name?
soon wrap up.
I was.
John Sally,
Oh, John Sally. Interesting.
who was a
Yeah, he's
former
got
Bull,
potential
and
for it.
yeah, he's kind of I don't know, he's kind of a personality, but I think Joakim Noah would be an easy pick, and this would be something that Bulls fans would really relate to, and I think this was not it's a great opportunity for him to grow as we soon wrap up this block.
I'm surprised you didn't mention him. I think the easy pick, I guess, would be Kendall Gill. Um, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah. I think that's an easy pick too. I wanted to stay away from him because I feel like he might end up being that role. Maybe
so
Bill moves to TV.
yeah. I think either one of
Maybe they
those
find
guys
someone
would be
for
great.
radio. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine with me. Hey, we have an opportunity to meet Bill Willington. It was
yeah,
class act, those guys.
yeah. And I remember I did snap a photo at the Bulls preseason game where Stacy called Jimmy Jordan
Oh,
against
that's
the
great.
Hawks.
That's great.
So,
Yeah.
and I'm just cheesing so
That's another
hard
good
at
one.
that one. But yeah, we'll find out. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back on the Running with the Bulls podcast. I mean, Hoops Dramas, whatever this is. We'll be right back.
This is both at this point. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.